Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a video that is actually an update of a video that I posted a while ago. It has gotten so many views over the years that I figured I should probably put together one that's less just thrown together. The last one I recorded in one take and was just like, alright, I'm gonna upload this because people just kept asking me over and over and over again. I was getting sick and tired of the comments. So, I mean, I still get those comments, don't get me wrong, and now they kind of seem to pour onto that video. Here we go. Alright. The big topic at hand are my eyeballs. So, as you can see, my eyes are two completely different colors. As far as I can remember, they have never been the same color. I'm gonna zoom out now because that's awkward. I was born with a cataract in this eye right here. I was told that, you know, everyone while you're in the womb has cataracts on both eyes and they're supposed to dissolve. However, you know, sometimes there are special cases, aka my own, where it just doesn't happen. So that cataract I was born with, and the doctors and my parents noticed immediately, and if I were in their shoes, I would be totally freaked out and, you know, just, alright, I'm done with this like whole parenthood thing, but you know, they handled it like champs. I had surgery to remove the cataract when I was a couple days old. I can't remember, I think it's like 18 or 12, I don't know. My mom has told me like millions of times. But I had surgery to remove the cataract when I was a couple days old, and then they kind of monitored it over the years, and growing up I wore an eye patch. So I had this like flesh-colored band-aid basically over my eye growing up. My mom was considerate and she let me wear it while I was at home instead of at school, so that kind of cut down on like the bullying and, you know, how kids can be. Like, I mean, there were still the kids that noticed and were like, whoa, what? Because my eyes are two different colors. Like, I can understand how a child is perplexed by that. So I wore the patch from, I don't know, like a month old. I'm pretty sure I wore it from after that surgery until I was about 8 years old. When I was 7 or 8, I think, I went in and had surgery for a lens implant in this eye, and the doctors were kind of hopeful that the lens implant would then encourage my eye to see anything. During that time, I think the doctors were hopeful that I would regain sight in that eye. I'm not a doctor, so everything in this video is just basically secondhand information from what my eye doctor has told me. So after a certain age, your eyes just stop progressing. So I think after I turned 8 or 9, one of those two, the doctors were just like, you don't have to wear a patch anymore because it's not going to help you or hurt you. So I was really excited about that because the patch was kind of like my least favorite thing about this whole ordeal. But I was kind of also sad to know that I will probably never be able to see out of that eye. I'm legally blind in this eye. I can see shapes, shadows, things like that, but I can't see anything else. It's pretty much useless. It's always made me self-conscious because of the fact that like this eye I can't see out of. So all my peripherals, like over here, like I can see in the viewfinder of this camera that yes, I am moving my hand, but if I did not have that, I can't see until like about right here. So, and that's pretty parallel with my face. So my peripherals on that side are shot. I don't have them. This side's fine. I could see all the way out to like here. But it's also weird to think about actually being able to see out of that eye. I mean, this is all that I've ever known, so I don't know what it's like to have two eyes that function correctly. Bringing it back to the point, yes, I do have two different colored eyes. Yes, my eyes are kind of different sizes. The brown one, I think, this is also like going back to color theory, I think the brown one appears a lot smaller than it actually is. Though the iris is a smaller size, it also appears smaller because it's a darker color. So I was wearing contacts for a while. I recently stopped a couple months ago simply because I haven't been able to make it home to my eye doctor that I know and love and trust. So I don't really trust anyone else with my eyes. I don't know what I'm gonna do once he retires, but I haven't worn contacts since then. But even when I did wear a contact, it was a clear contact and it was only one. I would wear it in this eye just to keep this eye in check, to make sure that it's straight instead of wandering off. When you lose vision in an eye at such a young age, you don't really develop the eye muscles. So over the years, I've noticed that this eye is definitely lazy. Sometimes only I can see it, sometimes only people that know me really well can tell that my eye is tired. When I was younger, that's how my mom could tell if I was really tired or not, because this eye would just kind of like, eeh. So yeah, that does show in some pictures, and farther away a photograph is being taken, the more prone to wandering this eye is, but I don't know for what reason. It's just, that's how it's always been. Can't help it. This one works great, actually. 20/20 vision, what's up? I will, I think, always have good vision in this eye because it has to make up for the bad eye. Over the years, I've had a lot of people say, well, do you wish that you had both blue eyes or both brown eyes? And really, I don't really care what color my eyes are. I enjoy the fact that they're unique and different now. Growing up, that was a little harder because you're different from all the other kids. Now I don't mind. I think it makes me unique and, you know, all those lame, cheesy things. But I do wish sometimes that the problems that come with having a dud eye were less intense. The reason why my eyes are two different colors is because of the surgery that I had when I was born. When you expose a certain part of the iris to oxygen, it deepens the pigment. There are now cosmetic surgeries for people that have blue eyes that want brown eyes. They basically just like slice your eyes open, and that sounded really gross. I had maybe a couple days where I could have possibly had the same color eyes, and then they were like, well, we need to get rid of this cataract, so sorry. But that is the reason why I have two different colored eyes. I was not born with two different colored eyes. Yes, I have had two different colored eyes pretty much since I was born, but I was not birthed with two different colored eyes. So, on a closing note, here are some things that I would like you not to do. Please don't compare me to your cat. Please don't compare me to your dog. Please don't point out the size difference in my eyes. Yes, I am fully aware that my eyes are two different sizes, and I know that my eyes are different colors. No, I don't wear contacts to change the color of my eyes, and my eyes will always be this way. I am blind in the brown one, so if it wanders, that's probably why. And yeah, I think that covers all the bases that I wanted to cover. So that was a quick TLDR. But, you know, if you watched the whole video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you opening your mind and just, you know, seeing how things are the way they are in the world, because the world's a kind of cool thing, but also kind of wacky. So that's the end of this video. I'm gonna end it on this note. I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.